Dakota Collegiate Rocket League stream. Tonight we have a Div A matchup for you guys between AquaWhalez and Rock Leg. I'm going to be your unofficial host, Skull, and I have my partner in crime, Nuko, next to me. Nuko, why don't you tell them about what we're doing tonight?
How's it going, guys? Super excited for week 2 in Div A DCRL here. It's been a really fun series so far. It's still really early in the series, but I'm super excited to see how this kind of plays out towards the end of the series here and get a lot of really solid games in.
For sure. And might as well not waste any time. Let's get a look at those standings. So we invite everybody to the party here. So like I said, tonight we have Rock Leg versus AquaWhalez. As you can see, both teams unfortunately ending 0-1 in week 1. But that is nothing to be ashamed about. As you can see, their stats are still pretty solid along the board. And there's only one game, or only one series, I should say. So, of course, too early to tell what exactly is going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. And, there's a lot of numbers that are, kind of on the lower side of what, what we would kind of expect. But, like you said, we're in second week. There's still a lot of, ground to make. And, honestly, I'm really excited to see how Rockleg and AquaWhalez kind of play against each other. Both the teams have a lot of saves, and both the teams also have a really high shot percentage here, and a lot of shots put on the board. So I'm really excited to see kind of how their saving goes, how their shots are placed, and it's really going to come down to that, I think, to be honest.
For sure. I'm just typing in chat, trying to make sure everybody's in here, and Z Wells is being a little troll in here. But anyways, yeah, so I know on the AquaWhalez side, everyone's kind of talking point for Div A this season is Aquatoad. And as he was a Div C represent last season, and he made the jump all the way to Div A. So we'll be excited to see how he performs again. His stats are looking pretty good, especially for week 1, making that huge jump. And I should be excited to see how he performs against everybody here.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of hard to, even fathom coming from someone who's like new to the league and, has played a couple of people in like, scrimmed a couple of teams from both Div C and Div A. We've actually scrimmed against K-Tool and his team. So it's going to be really interesting to see how well he kind of adapts and, really gets his play style ironed out. And, I don't know here, Skull, what do you think? Who do you think is going to take the whole game? What kind of a series are we expecting out of this one?
I'm expecting a 5-game series, and I believe that Rock Leg will end up taking it through 2.
Through 2? All right. I'm gonna be honest. AquaWhalez, I think you guys got this one on game 4 though. Game 4. I think you guys are gonna lose the first one, but after that, a 3-leg sweep, easy.
I believe everybody's in the match. Just wait for them to actually get into it. Just type it in the chat here, making sure everybody knows that they can come in, as they are all spawning in fact.
All right.
Well, here we go with the Week 2 DCRL Div A game. Here we are. So we see Instinct taking the kickoff. Aquatoad's gonna take it off. But K2 with an early shot, 6 seconds in. Oh my! Rockleg off to a hot start here in this game 1.
Wow. Yeah, it seems that Tornado just really got a nice 50 on there. Honestly, a really nice kick off the backboard for K2 to just kind of pop it in.
For sure. We see another kickoff coming in. Z-Will is trying to get something off the wall. Going to get a demo on K-Tool and take the corner boost. Instinct's going to hit it upfield. Him and Tornado's kind of in the same spot, but that's all right. Tornado's gets an unfortunate hit back as K-Tool wasn't quite there to get the hit with it. But he hits it back upfield. Aqua's going to beat him to it as Tornadoes gets the demo on Aquatoad. K-Tool's going to take it up the wall into the corner. Pass goes mid. Is anybody there? No, they are not. Z-Wells with the save. Instinct is going to fire it right back into the corner. Aqua with the big boom downfield. He's got an open net. Can he do anything with it? The Tornado shuts him down, but Tornado's passes it right to Aspect. Z-Wells is up, and he misses unfortunately misses the open net. That one They might be asking for that one back a little bit later in this game, but we'll have to see.
AquaWhalez trying to kick it away. Looks like AquaWhalez is going to try to get another touch there. K-Tool on the corner there. Kind of gets a little bit missed. And Tornado with a miss too. Aspect couldn't get a shot, but AquaToad is kind of just there. It was perfect for him. It's almost as if he read him missing.
I think we like to call that a calculated fake in my book.
And it is 1-1 with 3:56 left to go. You know, still a lot of time to make up here. And it's looking like it could be just a coin flip of a game so far. Instinct kind of with an early redirect here. Doesn't quite get the shot. AquaToad gets a nice redirect into the corner. AquaWhalez is there for the wall. Tornado is going for a nice 50 there. He gets right past AquaWhalez. AquaToad's on the wall, kind of waiting for a slow touch here. Aspect pushing up with AquaToad. Doesn't quite get the 50 they want. K-Tool for a shot, but AquaWhalez is there on the corner. K-Tool taking it up here. Looks like AquaWhalez is going to try to get that out of there. And Instinct going to try to pass toward Tornadoes, but not quite there. AquaToad gets a bad 50. AquaWhalez kind of low on boost here. It looks like he's going to go for this on the corner. K-Tool getting a nice 50 there, but not quite.
You see Instinct passing the ball mid. AquaWhalez trying to push up here. K-Tool going to get one control touch, gets it over AquaToad, but Aspect is there to quickly shut it down. Aspect going off the ceiling, but gets bumped by Tornadoes. Instinct's going to boom that one off down the field, but AquaWhalez is already up for it. Can he get another touch? He does. Throws it into the corner. Tornadoes is going to throw it back up midfield. Aqua's up the wall. Can't quite get the read, but Aspect is there as AquaToad gets demoed by K-Tool. And Aspect still on their side of the field. Instinct's in net. AquaWhalez with the shot off the backboard. Aspect puts it in, and AquaWhalez takes the 2-1 lead here.
I am really, really enjoying the amount of pressure that they're putting on this board here. Honestly, they're on top of each other almost, but they're not quite on top of each other to the point where they're bumping into each other. It's just they're so synergized in this sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we see AquaToad getting the shot over K-Tool here, going to go into the corner. Tornado is trying to look for a little control touch here, and he will get it. Goes for the flick. Aspect is up, just going to throw it right back into Rocket League's team. K-Tool trying to get a dribble 50, and he does, but Aspect ends up winning that one. Zero's with the shot off the wall. Tornadoes is there for the save, and he picks up the full boost while he's at it. Aqua off the wall, but gets beat by Tornadoes. K-Tool misses the 50 with Aspect, and Aspect's going to take it off the wall right into Instinct. That's going to go off the back wall. Zero's goes for a shot, but K-Tool is there for the quick save. AquaToad tries to get another 50, doesn't quite get it, but Aspect is there. Going to get the corner boost after getting bumped, by K-Tool. And a shot almost gets into the net there. But Aspect going for a cool foot reset. Gets the reset, but doesn't quite get in. AquaWhalez trying to keep that pressure imminent, though. So we see Aqua taking the 50 with K2. That's going to bounce a little bit towards mid. Aqua fake up. Aspect bottom shot. And that goes through.
What a great pass from AquaToad. They're getting a nice pinch from one of Rocket League there and getting it right in between them. It was a well-placed shot.
As we see AquaWhalez taking the 3-1 series lead here with a minute 45 left in this game one. And I don't know about you, Noko, but I think game one is one of the more important games because I know a lot of people say game one's usually a little slower. They try to feel the teams out, but if you can get that game one victory and start everything off right, I think that is absolutely huge for the team.
I 100% agree. I mean, you get the first game that really gets, like you said before, you kind of get a feel for how teams are playing out. Whoever gets this first win, they have a lot of momentum to carry on for the second game. And if they win the second game, well, now they're on match point. So, it's really scary to, lose in the first round. But, coming from the mindset of wanting to win, you have a little bit more motivation now. And after you've, lost the first game, you can make those adjustments early on. And, you can try to come back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we see AquaWhalez keeping the pressure on. K-Tool gets the demo on AquaToad. Instinct going for a little dribble. Aspect's going to beat him out. AquaToad spawns in and immediately is presented with the ball. Gets a 50 on Tornadoes. Is Aqua going to snag that corner boost? He does. Aspect with another shot, but Instinct is there for the save. So we see Tornadoes trying to push something in. Aqua turns away from net, but AquaWhalez is behind him for the save. K-Tool trying to get something going here for Rocket League. He's going to take a 50 off the wall and put it into the corner. Instinct with another 50. He is on 0 boost. Can he do anything without boost, though? We see AquaToad coming in for the clear. Tornadoes off the back wall. Zeos is there, but a little bit of a mistouch. Could anyone get there? Tornadoes gets a touch into the corner, but couldn't quite capitalize if you're Rock Leg. And with the timer counting down from 10 here, AquaWhalez the two-goal lead. It looks like they are going to be taking this game 1. The ball hits the ground, and there it is.
Yeah, very solid game for AquaWhalez there. You know, I mean, we saw a lot of really nice passing plays off the back wall and, you know, just getting across and really well-placed shots. And AquaToad, they're getting a very nice shot at mid. And honestly, I don't really know exactly what Rock Leg needs to do, but I know that they need to fix it.
Absolutely. Nico, if you want to ready up real quick. There you go. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously, very solid game around from both teams. It didn't look like, you know, any team was overpowering the other. But AquaWhalez does get the 3-1 win here. So we see game 2 loading in. I wonder if AquaWhalez can keep her going. They had a lot of pressure in that game 1. They were just firing shot after shot. Seemed like the ball was always in Rock Leg's half. And that is a good sign if you bet your Bison Bucks on AquaWhalez tonight.
Like AquaToad's going to take it early on in the corner here, trying to pitch it mid. Tornadoes is there to kick it back. Aspect on the other side of the wall there, trying to get a nice pass off mid. Not quite there. Tornadoes is going to be able to take it away. AquaToad for an early challenge at mid, but gets a bad 50, and Whales is going to take it in their corner. Looks like he gets a pretty good clear, but Instinct's kind of there to pass it mid. No shot for Rock Leg there as it gets past mid again, and Aspect takes the ball towards their wall. Looks like Z-Whale's kind of going for a freestyle play here. Doesn't get the flip reset, though. And Aspect, third man back. He goes for a shot and just a little bit off the mark there. As Tornadoes and Rock Leg, they all try to push back. But it looks like Z-Whale's going to try to take a pass, but he off the backboard. Aspect for a really nice 50. A lot of pressure here from Z-Whales here. They're getting very nice clear from Tornadoes there.
Z-Whales takes the ball off the wall, well, not once, but twice. You see a 50 come in. Z-Whales just banging the ball down to Rock Leg's half. He is sitting on 0 boost, so he's got to be a little careful. Gets a little bit of a team bump. Aqua quite can't get the read off the wall. Z-Whales is going to take control again. Gets a 50 with K2. That ball goes straight in the air. Aspect gets another 50 on K2. Tornadoes with the shot, but just hits the front post. He's going to run back. AquaWhalez trying to look for a clear here. As the ball goes up towards mid. K2's already up. Going to throw it off the back wall. Is anyone there? Aspect is there for the save. But Tornadoes just throwing it off the wall again into mid. Z-Whales with the clear. Just a little bit of boomer ball coming out here from both teams in this game too.
Yeah, I actually understand why the stat sheets had said that the shots were so high now. Is because they're just kind of banging it into the post a whole bunch. Just right then. And Instinct with a very well placed shot there though. Kind of told me.
A little bit of a mini caster curse from Nuko on his first one.
I apologize, Z-Whales. I didn't intend on it.
Don't worry. It won't be your last. Rock Leg takes the 1-0 lead here with 3:11 left in the game. Pretty mediocre kickoff for both teams here as we see Aspect getting it over K2, but he is on 0 boost. Can he get the pass mid? He's going to get a pass mid, but K2 is there for the quick shot, or quick stop. And Z-Whales throws it off the back wall. K2, a little bit of a back pass to Instinct. I don't know if he meant to hit that or not. But this is a perfect opportunity for AquaWhalez, but K2 clearly and quickly gets it out of there. Instinct going up for the play. Does he have the read? Not quite. Can't quite get it straight down. Z-Whales coming in with the clear. K2 just gets a mini bump to the side. And Tornadoes is going to have to take this one off the wall. Goes for the pinch, but doesn't get it. Z-Whales is coming down. Can he get a pass? And he does, but Instinct is there for the save. Ball is back into AquaWhalez' hands. You see Aspect going for 1 touch, 2 touch. Goes into the corner. Instinct going to take a little bit of control here, but Aspect gets the 50 on him. That's going into the opposite corner. Tornado's trying to go for the clear. Aqua gets a little jump. Might have been a little awkward. Z-Whales misses the ball off the wall. Going to throw it into mid here. Tornadoes is going to get a quick touch before he is absolutely obliterated by Z-Whales coming flying through that midfield. K2 is going to take a soft touch. Trying to go for a shot here. He has one-on-one. Can he place in the top right? It's a pass to Instinct, but he doesn't quite get there. And now you see no one back. Aspect quite can't place the shot either over the Rock Leg defender. And here comes AquaWhalez with that pressure once again.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned before how a lot of these teams are just kind of playing boomer ball, honestly. And I would like to see a little bit more of kind of some mid passes, I think. And, you know, trying to pass a little bit more to teammates and getting a little bit more accurate passing plays and just shot accuracy.
And that one just goes in from Aspect. I don't know if he meant that to go in or if he was just trying to get it clear and let them resettle. But Tornado was just a little awkward on the goal line. I don't know if he wasn't expecting that shot either. But AquaWhalez will definitely take that one as they tie the game up 1-1 with 1:33 left in this game too.
Looks like AquaToad gets a really nice clear. Tornado's a little bit awkward, but Instinct goes for it and gets a nice clear. Aspect up a little bit early, but K-Tool's there to stop the push. Tornadoes takes it, and Z-Wells gets a very nice clear. Does he get the read? Oh, and it looks like K-Tool own goals.
Unfortunate own goal. But for his defense, nothing you could do there. Z-Wells had the defender beat. Instinct did miss, so K-Tool was trying to get something going, but unfortunately did not go the way he planned out. AquaWhalez takes a 2-1 lead, 1:15 left. Still absolutely plenty of time if you're Rocket League and you're trying to get something going. But Tornado's trying to get the clear, doesn't quite get it. He's going to have a little bit of boost to work with here. Gets the demo on Z-Wells, but the ball will stay in midfield. Kato going up the wall, didn't quit the bounce he was looking for. It's going to end up taking a 50 with AquaToad. Instinct pinch off the wall into the air. Z-Wells has him beat, but Kato is going to boom it right back down into AquaWhalez' side. Instinct taking the ball off the wall, off the backboard, excuse me, and that's going to end up getting cleared out. Z-Wells 2-on-1, gets a 50, going to throw it into the corner. K-Tool is there for the redirect, doesn't quite get it. AquaToad shot on net, but that is saved by Tornadoes. K-Tool, can he get that one in? Not quite. The post ends up stopping his plans right then and there.
Oh, that's super unfortunate to see such a nice clear and, a really good shot opportunity to go to waste when you hit the post like that. And, it's, a lot of pressure still from Rocket League, but if they want to score here in these last 15 seconds, it needs to be from them right here. And this last possession needs to be from them. You see Aspect trying to get a nice play, but it gets bumped by Tornadoes. Z-Wells kicking it off their wall there. There's a lot of bumps coming out, and AquaToad coming from the skies.
Yeah, I will say I was playing some threes with AquaToad earlier, and he just loves flying from that midfield and comes screaming in for the shot, as he did right there. And I don't want to say it's impossible, but 3-1 lead with 3 seconds left. I'm pretty sure this game is over.
I think so as well. And unfortunate for Rocket League being on match point in Game 3, but now they know exactly what they need to change here, and try to make those adjustments as fast as you can. A best of 5 is really, really nice in that sense. You can make your adjustments in Game 3 or Game 2, and you still have a little bit of wiggle room to play with. It's just about executing those mistakes and really adapting to how they're playing.
Absolutely, as we see, looks like people trying to have a little fun. Aqua just trying to keep it up in the air, but Tornadoes is going to 50 it off them into the ground. AquaWhalez takes Game 2, but I will say, it's not that Rocket League's like getting absolutely obliterated or looking bad or anything. I mean, they're looking very solid. I believe that they very easily or very well could come back and do this reverse sweep.
Yeah, I totally agree. Even looking at the scoreboard here, we have 6 shots from Rocket League as opposed to their 9 on AquaWhalez. And, I mean, they're having a lot more saves than they are. So, honestly, if they just get a little bit more shot accuracy, they can really crash the boards here and kind of come back.
Absolutely. As we see Rocket League taking just a little bit of extra time here, maybe trying to, talk to the team, calm everyone down, let them know that, hey, we're not out of this. We can still come back, win the next 3, get the reverse sweep. It's just the little things that they might have to clear up in doing that.
A little easier said than done, I suppose, but definitely can be done. We see AquaToad almost with a scary contest there as Instinct kind of kicks it off towards mid. Tornadoes is there, but AquaToad beats him to it. Z-Wells pushing right up behind him. Gets a nice 50 there as Instinct gets first possession of the ball here. He kicks it way up high into their corner. Z-Wells kicks it right back towards mid. Again, we're just seeing a lot of boomer ball here, and I'd honestly like to see a little bit more of, I don't want to say slow play per se, but just a little bit more coordination in passing plays would be just kind of get a little bit more organized.
Absolutely, as Tornadoes going for the shot, quite can't get it. Instinct trying to go for another one as well, but can't get it either. A pinch coming out, that's going to go towards Rocket League's half. It will be on net, but Tornadoes is there for the easy save. He's going to get the boom and follow it up himself. Going to get the pass out mid, but Aspect is there off the wall for the clear. Instinct can take a little bit of control here, but AquaToad is there for the quick challenge. as Aqua goes underneath Tornadoes, and Tornadoes gets the full boost. He's going off the wall here. Gets a little bit of a double. That's going up into the air. Instinct is up. And that's going to fly into midfield. Aspect and Aqua to a little bit of a double commit, but they do end up getting the clear. No harm, no foul on that one.
A2 with kind of a shot there, but it looks like Aspect is going to shut that down real fast. And AquaToad takes it up, gets past Instinct, but K-Tool's at mid, gets it kind of off the post there. Aspect, not a really good kickoff. And looks like Z-Well and AquaToad are going to try to get this out towards mid here, as K-Tool getting full amount of boost here, trying to go for a little bit of an airplay. It's kind of a ground pitch towards Instinct. Instinct for a shot, but AquaToad's just right in position, but K-Tool is just right there and perfectly read his pass.
So that was the team play we were talking about. K2 going for the pass. Instinct couldn't get the shot through, but as the AquaToad being the only defender back, K2 was there for the easy shot after the save. So Rock takes the early 1-0 lead here.
Yeah, Instinct had a really good shot getting past 2 defenders there, and AquaToad just didn't have enough in him to get a nice clear out.
So we see the ball go towards AquaWhalez half here. K2 trying to get another goal on top to continue their lead, but that's going to go. Instinct going to take it off the wall. Quite can't get the read. A little bit awkward there by the ceiling. Tornadoes will get the pinch out. Is on 0 boost. Instinct's going to help him out here, though, but take the full boost. But doesn't matter because Instinct's going to use that boost and put another one in the back of the net.
Z-Wells, I'm not sure if he just ran out of boost or if he was just a little bit too awkward after landing on the wall there, but just couldn't quite get there for the 50. Super unfortunate for Instinct there. Or Z-Wells, I'm sorry.
So we see Rock taking the 2-0 lead here with just under 3 minutes to go. And it looks like they are coming out just firing as Gatesville trying to get another shot. Aqua with the save. Instinct throwing it right back on net. Is anyone there? No, they are not. Aspect couldn't get there. Rock 3-0 lead.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, you lose your first game, maybe even your second game, but after you've lost those games, you have so much more knowledge and you can adapt so much quicker than the team that's beating you, and you can kind of come back with a little bit of force.
Yeah, and force they are coming back with indeed. So we see Kato trying to go for another shot. Let's go off the backboard. Is anyone there? Tornadoes is, but so is AquaToad, and they will take the 50. Zero is trying to get something going with this team. It's an unfortunate, I think AquaToad hit that off his car. The K2 going with the big clear. That's going to go towards the right side of the net. Both people are back. Aqua and Zero is a little bit awkward on that back line there. Zero will go off the backboard and get the clear. Pass the Aspect. Aspect on 0 boost, just going to hit it forward and do what he can. Instinct's can clear into the corner. K2 off the wall, gets bumped and spun out a little bit. So Instinct's going to have to take over for him. His Instinct is also on 0 boost. And Aqua's going to get a pass mid, but no one is there. Zeros couldn't quite get there. K2 beat him out, and that is another goal for Rockleg.
Tornadoes with a very, very well-timed bump there to get Aspect out of the net. And that was team coordination. That was perfect.
And like I said before, you know, they might be down 0-2 right now, but they're definitely not out. And looks like they're trying to make a big statement game out of this game 3 here.
You see Z-Whales trying to get a little bit of action going on, kicks it towards mid. Tornadoes is up, but you see Aspect is already there on top of the ball. Gets a good kick towards back post, but K-Tool kicks it back. K-Tool again, but Aspect kicks it away from him, takes it into the corner of Rocklegs. Tried to get a bump, but not quite there. Instinct and K-Tool kind of get a little bit of a 50 together. Tornadoes trying to kick it out, just get a little bit of space for their team there as Aspect goes for it again. Instinct kicks it back towards the corner. Z-Well's already up. Gets kind of a mini touch. Instinct kind of with a lot of possession here. Has a lot of boost, a lot of room to play with. Gets a fake flip reset. Tornadoes with a slide shot down. Aspect takes it up. A lot of room here to play with. Doesn't get the flip reset he kind of wants there. AquaToad for a nice 50. Looks like Z-Wells is already up. That's all 3 of them. You know, I'm seeing a lot more offensive aggression here in this last, minute and a half from Z-Wells, and I don't know if I saw that, this throughout the rest of the game in this game especially. I just think that a lot of this game, the ball was just on Z-Wells' side. Yeah,
absolutely, and it could just be the fact that time is slowly ticking down. They are down 4 goals. Just, I mean, you lose by 4, you lose by 6. It really makes no difference. So they could just be trying to get that extra aggression to maybe sneak a couple in and give themselves a chance. Kato trying to go for the clear, but Tornadoes, and that one will go through for Aspect.
Yeah, it looks like Tornadoes just wasn't quite there for Reed K-Tool either. It's just a little bit unfortunate, kind of a weird corner touch there, and Instinct just not quite able to get it there as he gets Aspect gets it right past him. And then, that kind of goal feels good. Even though they might not win this game, getting 3 goals in 30 seconds is, it might seem impossible. But, even getting that 1 goal, it kind of gave them a little bit more confidence going into game 4 here.
Yeah, absolutely. That 1 goal could be huge, but another one comes in from Instinct, and that's just going to go right underneath the top post. And that is such a hard ball to save if you are AquaWhalez.
These guys are just seeming to be unstoppable in game 4, or in game 3, I'm sorry. It's almost as if, if I didn't know about games 1 and 2, I would have said that this team was winning, no question. But, this game, they've really shown what they can really do on offense. And this is kind of a new game for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this, like I said, a huge statement game. They're going to be coming into that game 4 with a lot of momentum. And honestly, if you're AquaWhalez here, if you're the captain, I would just be like, guys, don't panic. We have the lead. Just play smart. Don't get flustered. You see the ball trying to get into the corner here. It's going to end up getting down. AquaToad will throw it down. Rock takes game 3 in demanding fashion.
Yeah, that was quite a game for them, and a really big confident booster. That let them know that they can do this. It let them know that these guys are not unstoppable. They're not going to sweep us. And Instinct with almost 800 points, he did very well this game.
Yeah, and if you just look at the shot difference, Rock 13 shots, AquaWhalez only with 6, and it looked like Rock was just, they might have been, some might call it a little boomer ball, but I think it was coordinated boomer ball. They were just getting the ball out of their half immediately, didn't want to take the chance of anything coming through. And if the ball's not in your half of the field, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I think AquaWhalez just needs to kind of maybe take it a little bit slower, understand, what's going on. And, like you mentioned, this coordinated boomer ball, it's kind of hard to combat when, so many people are playing in correct positions playing boomer ball. It's very hard to, manage boost and, always be in the right position every single time.
And I mean, the way I look at it, I'm sure Rock had a nice longer conversation after that game too, and I'm sure they decided to switch up their game plan or switch this or that up. So even though AquaWhalez drops that game 3, they now see what Rock is trying to do to counter them, and they can adapt and re-counter Rock and try to get this game 4 win here.
Absolutely, and as we head into game 4 here, looks like Rockleg kind of wins a 50 here. Z-Whales and K-Tool up early. Looks like Instinct might go for a shot, but AquaToad is kind of there being back. Aspect gets a nice 50. And looks like K-Tool, after all those demos, gets kind of a nice clear here. Z-Whales is really up early. Instinct as well gets a nice little touch there. Aspect up early, kind of goes for a shot there. Tornadoes is there to get a stop. AquaToad playing a little bit slow here, trying to gain a little bit of possession there. Gets a nice 50. Z-Whales is up super early, gets it past 1. Instinct is there.
And he just quite couldn't get the shot to go. So Aqua's going to throw it back towards Instinct, and Instinct will take a 50. Tornadoes booming it up, but Z-Whales is up with him as well. Tornadoes comes on the better side of the 50 here as Aspect throws it into the corner. Tornadoes is already there. Z-Whales just trying to get a big boom, get the ball out of their half, recollect some boost to get something going. As Kato gets to clear off the wall, that's going to go down to the ground. Instinct is there. Then he gets something going here, gets the 50 with Aqua, can get another 50. Z-Whales won't let it happen, going to hit it right over this car. Z-Whales will pick up that corner boost on Rockleg's side. Trying to go for a play off the wall, doesn't quite have the read. Aqua's going to get it off the wall mid. Aspect coming in for the shot, but Instinct is there for the save. Tornadoes trying to get the clear, but Z-Whales is there to keep the pressure on. Z-Whales running out of boost for that double there. So Aqua's just going to pinch it in the corner and try to get it back towards net side. Tough little bounce there down low, but Tornadoes is there for the quick challenge. Z-Whales is going to have to retract here and regroup his team.
Instinct there for an early challenge. He's kind of at a boost there, so he just gets a really nice touch off, but it's a perfect pass as Kathel gets it right over the last 2 defenders of Z-Whales there. Wow. And he was on 0 boost and gets just a perfect wall touch there on the corner.
And I would like to point out, not that it 100% matters, but Aqua did make the switch to the Octane from the Fennec in this game 4.
You think that the different cars matter, do you?
Well, I mean, technically they have the same hitbox, but us Rocket League players, we like to take placebo into effect a lot.
No, I 100% agree. AquaToad taking it mid here. Tornadoes with a nice 50 there as he gets possession. And K-Tool with a nice pinch there as Instinct goes for a mid-touch there. And kind of a giveaway of possession there as AquaToad and AquaWhalez are both up. It's a nice touch going down. Aspect gonna have to back up here as his last man gets a nice touch off the wall. Instinct with a very early challenge. K-Tool as well. And then AquaToad kicks it there. Aspect with a nice touch up. Don't know if they were expecting such a huge touch as AquaWhalez is not able to get a nice redirect on that. Tornado's taking it on the wall there. AquaToad gets a nice 50. Very huge pinch from Instinct and AquaToad there as it gets kicked all the way over to AquaWhalez's side. Aspect with a double touch off the corner there as he kicks it towards mid. Tornadoes with a nice 50 there. Kicks it on their backboard. K-Tool playing a little bit further back, and he gets a nice hit there. Instinct going up. And honestly, you know, this comes back to, like we were mentioning earlier, just a lot of boomer ball going back and forth. You know, it really just comes down to who is going to miss first. And, you know, who's got more boost, who has better, you know, positioning. And you know, that really all it comes down to be honest.
I can agree with that 100%. As we see a little miscommunication here, AquaWhalez is going to get the clear. Aspect off the wall, trying to get a shot on, but Instinct is there for the clear. Aspect will take it off the wall, back past the Aqua. Can Aqua go through? And he does.
What a nice pass
tweaking it through the defense, under one, around the other. Just a beautifully placed shot by Aqua. And AquaWhalez times the game up 1-1 with just under 2 minutes left in this game 4.
Yeah, that was a really, really well-placed pass there. I'm not sure if he was expecting that, but he'll definitely take that.
Absolutely, as AquaWhalez comes flying in off the kickoff. He's got full boost, gets one flip reset, gets two, but gets stopped in his tracks. And Aspect takes the aerial 50, trying to get something going. Tornado is going to take his time. Maybe didn't quite get the catch he was looking for. AquaWhalez is going to hit it off the wall. Aqua comes flying in, going to hit it back. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. K2 throwing it off the corner. AquaWhalez misses, but Aspect is there. Tornadoes bumps Aqua into the ball, and Aqua says, "Thank you, sir. I will gladly take that." As he throws it mid. Aspect trying to get the read, but runs out of boost in the air. But we'll pick up that corner boost here. K-Tool gets the flick over one. And we see the offensive surge come in from Rocket League. Instinct beats out Aspect. Aqua trying to get the redirect back. Quite can't get it. Is that in? No, it is not. No. And that one goes just a little bit high and wide of the perfectly placed corner shot that we all love.
Had a really good opportunity for a double there. That would have been really nice to see. K-Tool trying to take it back, give a little bit of possession for his teammates here. Gets past Aspect there as AquaToad play back here. Gets a nice corner touch there. Not enough boost to go for it. Instinct takes it from him. K-Tool gets a nice demo, and AquaWhalez is there to help him out. Tornadoes gets a good 50 on the corner. A lot of offensive possession here coming from Rocket League as AquaWhalez really kind of struggles to get it out of their half. Last 30 seconds of the game here. Someone's really going to have to come down to getting this down here. Aspect with a really nice clear here. AquaWhalez is up, trying to go for a pass. No one's there. K-Tool with a really nice offensive pressure as AquaToad's the last man back. K-Tool with a huge clear up. Instinct going to ground it. And AquaToad with a really nice clear. Last 10 seconds of the game here. Looks like Aspect's going to look for AquaWhalez. AquaWhalez gets it, but just a little bit off the mark.
As Tornadoes throws it back mid. Can Rocket League get anything going here? Aspect's going to pop it up. Instinct off the wall. It is in the air. K-Tool is up, but doesn't quite get the read. AquaWhalez throwing it into the corner. It's going to go off the wall. It's still up. Can he get the shot? Oh, no! A pinch save from Rocket League goes top post and down. As we see this game 4 head into overtime here.
I guarantee in the call that they were gasping.
And that ball is just in. Tornadoes 5 seconds into overtime. He did not want to stay in this game 4 very long.
Those are almost upsetting. I'm almost not, for overtime kickoff goals, to be honest. I feel like there's not enough justice involved in a kickoff goal on overtime. And so a little bit disheartening, but Rocket League takes the win in game 4. And it looks like we're going to be in match point.
Yeah, absolutely. Rocket League just flipping the switch after that, after those games 1s and 2s that they threw, or not threw, but lost, excuse me. And I mean, if you're AquaWhalez here, do you try to go back to your game 1 strat, your game 2 strat? Do you just try to counter what they're doing, or is this just a life and death scenario? Whatever works.
I think at this point you're kind of wondering, like, what exactly are we doing wrong here? Because we won game 1, we won game 2, we were in match point by game 3. What exactly did they change that now we have to change to accommodate for what they had just finished changing? And it kind of becomes almost like a psychological warfare at this point. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I think psychological warfare is the perfect term to use for this. Zero's throwing it off the back wall. It does have the boost. Can he get there? A little bit of an interesting shot. Aspect gets bumped, but gets bumped kind of into the ball. And I mean, if you're Rocket League's defense here, that is about the last shot you expect from AquaWhalez.
Tornado's just with a little bit too awkward of a touch there and couldn't get away from touching the ball towards mid for Aspect to just kind of walk it in.
I mean, AquaWhalez come flying in through the air. Everyone's expecting the powerful shot. He just hits it off his bottom wheels into the ground and bounces back up. And if you're a defender, you are absolutely not thinking that that will be the case.
Instinct is a nice bang to K-Tool. K-Tool with a nice redirect. Instinct for a shot. Gets a whiff, though. AquaToad taking it back. AquaWhalez getting a nice clear here as AquaWhalez tries to regroup a little bit. Looks like Instinct's going to have a lot of boost here and take it off the wall. Gets past Aspect, but gets a nice bump. So he's going to be taken off the wall there. K-Tool with a nice redirect off the wall there. Instinct also on the wall. Looks like Aspect's kind of the last man back, but gets a nice clear for AquaWhalez. There's a shot opportunity here, but not really on the mark as K-Tool gets a nice clear.
And Aqua beats out K-Tool, trying to keep that pressure on. Tornadoes has a 2-on-1. Maybe looking for the early challenge, and Aspect faked him out by not going for it. So we see AquaWhalez getting the clear. He's going to go up for the pre-jump. Going to get the pinch off the ceiling. Is anybody there? Aspect is there, but that ball just goes a little bit wide. So we see K-Tool taking it from mid. Gonna get the flip into the ball here. AquaWhalez will catch and collect and take a 50 with Instinct, but that 50 will go right to Aspect. K-Tool's the only defender back. Can he do anything with it? Aspect's running out of boost, just no choice but to chip it on net, and K-Tool does in fact get the save.
You know, I think, you know, in Game 5, I'd like to see a little bit more demoing, and maybe my buddy Failure can attest to this, but, you know, demoing is, you know, one of the most important like strats in this game. Maybe some people call it cringe, maybe some people call it cringe, I get that, but I argue that it's a very good strat.
Yeah, I mean, if your team is on point with the demos, there's nothing the defenders can do to stop it, really, unless you know exactly what they're going for and how they're going to demo you, so you can counter it. We see a pass coming out from K-Tool to Tornadoes, and that will be saved. But speaking of demos, Instinct will pick up the demo on AquaWhalez there. Kate's going to throw it back, but Aspect is going to intercept it. Is that just in? And it is.
Wow. What a well-placed shot from Aspect there. Just gets it way up before Tornadoes is even there to think about getting up. And honestly, I'm not too sure if that ball would have gone in if Instinct didn't touch it, but I guess we'll never know. 2-0 here for AquaWhalez, and you know, not a whole lot of time, but definitely still a lot more time than you know you would need to be able to come back from this.
Absolutely, 2:30 is plenty of enough time for if you're Rocket League here trying to get the game back into your possession. But we see a big 50 coming in from Aqua and Tornadoes. Another one coming in from Zeros and K2 as the ball's in Rocket League's corner. Aqua going for the pass mid. Can he get there? And he does, but Tornadoes with the save. Aspect just going to slowly roll it into the corner, trying to get a little possession here. Fakes out one. Dribble. Bop over two. Can he get the pass into Zeros? It's just open.
Oh,
and Zeros will score that one.
What happened to their third man?
I think K2 was there. I think K2 was their third, and he got beat out. Maybe a little miscommunication on the rotation there, but I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. That's gonna set them back one more goal here in 2 minutes. They're really gonna have to start seeing a little bit more offensive pressure if they want to stay in this.
Tornado's throwing it off the back wall, trying to get something going for his team here. AquaToad there with the clear, but Instinct is there. Aqua with the dunk. Going for the demo, but no one there. 2 demo in net. Tornado's going to take it off the wall on 0 boost. Can't quite get the flip on the ball. Instinct's also going to take it off the wall. That's going to go mid. A little bit over K2 there as K2 pushed up maybe just a little bit too far. We see a demo trade coming in on the Rocket League half. There will be a 2v2 for a couple seconds as Zero spawns back in. K2 gets another 50 mid. Zero's just keeping it on that Rocket League half. At this point in time, if you're up 3 goals, just keep the ball out of your half. Don't do anything dumb. And just try to take the game with you here.
Yeah, you do not want to be over-rotating in these types of situations here. You really want to just play solid defense, make sure that they're wasting boost on a lot of offensive pressure, and, you know, really just making them work for it, not giving up any too much space. And we see Z-Whales up for a really high double touch and not quite on the mark. Aspect for a second shot, but K-Tool is there. AquaToad getting a nice little redirect there. gets a nice flick, gets past one aspect there for a shot, and gets right past Tornadoes, and that's going to put him 4-0. And for 45 seconds, you know, I don't know about you, School, but it's been a long time since I've scored 4 goals in 45 seconds.
It's been a long time, but you cannot count anyone out, especially in Division A. But we are gonna have to see a big offensive surge and a lot of pressure coming in from Rocket League here if they want a chance to tie this game up. It's Kato trying to do it himself off the ceiling. Can he get something going? Doesn't quite get the flip. Aspect will be there for the very long clear into Rocket League's half. Tornadoes gets the pop in the corner. Gonna get the pass mid, but AquaToad is there for the stop. He's just gonna bang that one back towards net. Kato has no choice but to clear into the corner. Aqua hit it back towards net. Instinct does pick up the demo on ZWOs here. Maybe to relieve a little bit of that pressure that AquaWhalez is forcing on him. But Aspect trying to get the clear right back into it. Gets the pass to ZWOs, and ZWOs will clear back in the Rocket League half. And as we see the clock ticking down with 10 seconds left, AquaWhalez up 4-0. I believe that AquaWhalez will take this Game 5 and this series.
Yeah, definitely a little bit scary for Z-Whales, you know, having to go into Game 5 like that. And I don't remember, did you say that Rock Leg was going to win in Game 5, or did Z-Whales was going to win in Game 5?
Said that Rock Leg was going to win over AquaWhalez in that Game 5, so I predicted the Game 5. I had the chance going into it.
I predicted the winner, so we'll call it even.
Yeah, that's just that's the caster duo there. I got the game series, you got the winner. We'll count it all good.
Yeah, well, like I said before, you know, a little bit unfortunate that Z-Whales had to go into Game 5, but, you know, they got it. And, you know, being 1-1, that gets a little bit of weight off their shoulders, you know, especially, you know, being 3-0 with a minute left to go. You know, that takes a lot of weight off your shoulders. You know, you kind of can breathe a little bit more now. And a really solid game for both teams, honestly. It was very fun to watch.
We can see if we can get a player interview here.
Just waiting on Z-Whales.
I was gonna say, where's the third at? There he is.
Yeah.
Well, we are joined with the AquaWhalez team themselves. Boys, congratulations! That was a back and forth series. That was a hard fought win. Can you walk us through a little bit what you were thinking after that Game 4 loss?
I think we just wanted to like get back to what we were doing in the first 2 games. I think we kind of just like let off the gas a little bit, gave them too much space in game 3 and 4. Like I guess it was like after 2 wins, we respected a little too much instead of just like trying to be absolute monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, the monkey strat is definitely the best strat, so I can applaud you for that.
Of course. 100%.
I'd say, but that Game 5, I will say you guys came back with a very dominant statement win there that ended up letting you take the series. But you said you went back to your Game 1 strats. Was there anything that you were trying to do to kind of go against Rockleg's counter that helped them win the Game 3 and 4, or was it literally just going back to those Game 1 strats?
I think the biggest thing was looking for each other. Staying closer to each other, because in Game 1 and 2 we were constantly passing, but when it came to like 3 and 4 we just decided we're just gonna solo play it and not play how we should. Yeah, so going back to that worked a lot.
Not even passing, like just being there after each other's touches, a faster second man follow up. That was something we had a lot in games 1 and 2, and then in games 3 and 4 we were kind of letting off the gas, and that second man wasn't as fast and it was getting us beat.
I noticed that in a lot of the games, you guys were playing what felt like boomer ball, essentially. And, you know, was that more of an advantage for you guys, or did you feel that you guys should have played a little bit differently throughout the whole scheme of bouncing it back and forth between halves?
I mean, some of that's just like, you know, they've had us in the defensive half for a little while. We need boost. Let's get it clear. And then, like, I don't know. We didn't see very many of them, but we really like the big bang downfield passes. So yeah, that's about what I'd say to that.
Yeah, and it wasn't boomer ball the whole time. I think we had a good balance. I know me and Z-Whales a few times slowed it down on like big clears of theirs instead of just banging it right back at them. So I think we were booming when we needed to, and we didn't really let it get out of hand. Maybe in games 3 and 4 a little more, but when we were playing at our best, we were booming when we needed it out of our half, and then controlling it to get around them.
Yeah, and just thinking about who you guys are facing, everyone knows that K2 loves his demos, and we didn't actually see a lot of them come out. Were they actively going for demos and you guys were just dodging them, or were they just not going for many demos on the goal line at all?
Honestly, you can go.
I feel like they weren't going for demos at all. I mean, maybe a couple, but wasn't too
yeah,
bad.
I felt like Tornadoes and Instinct were like the primary demoers. I don't know. Maybe tonight just wasn't K Fool's night to demo.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling a lot of the demo pressure. I know there's one game where Instinct kind of had my number, but other than that, there wasn't too many demos that I was really seeing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Nuko, you got any last questions?
I do not. I just want to say that, great win, guys. I know it's kind of a little bit unfortunate you guys had to take it to game 5, kind of a little nerve wracking there, but you took the win, so very nice job. Is there anything that you guys want to say before we end the stream?
It was for the content, okay? Gotta play the
Exactly.
content. Gotta play the content.
Extra
Just
games, extra stats.
a highlight for Tornadoes next week. Me and him had a bet on the game. Whoever won gets to decide their decal, just their tire car loadout for the next week. So I hope he's ready for like an absolute monstrosity.
Oh no!
I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're talking heart boost, a mohawk, a tennis ball antenna, booth goal explosion, and the scarab car sound. It's gonna be an absolute menace on the field.
Oh
Yeah,
boy!
fun.
That's fun.
Well, great game, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Have a good night, guys.